Digambara, Digambara, Shripad Vallabha Digambara. Shripad Shri Vallabh Charitamrutam, Chapter 9, Part 2, Episode 2. Om Sai Ram. The five elements giving evidence that Shripada himself is Dattatreya. A ritual was commenced by Sri Avadhuta. Mother Earth gave evidence that since Shripada was Sri Datta, it was not wrong for Apalaraja Sharma to accept the donation of the cow. Moreover, that which was given with love by the father-in-law to his son-in-law cannot be counted as a donation. Therefore, Sri Bapanarya could take it as a donation from Sreshti and he could give it as a gift to his son-in-law. This was the statement of Mother Earth. After the ritual started, it rained all around except in the place of the ritual. This was accepted as a second evidence. The god of fire personally took the offerings in the ritual and explained that accepting the donation of a cow was not wrong. This was accepted as the third testimony. The wind shook with terrible speed in all the areas except the venue of the ritual. This was regarded as the fourth evidence. A divine voice from the sky announced that Shripada was in reality Lord Datta himself. After accepting the testimonies from the five elements, Appala Raja finally accepted the donation of the cow. The fruits of the cow donation accrued to Sri Sreshti. Therefore, it was decided that the price of the cow should be given by Narsimha Varma to Sri Appala Raja. In this manner, and in the presence of Sri Avadhuta, a rare meritorious virtue became available to Sri Sreshti and to Sri Vatsavai Varma. Previous birth story of Sumati and Appala Raja. Sri Avadhuta said, "People of Pithikapuram, what sort of foolish people are you? You are unable to recognize Shripada who is moving in front of you as Lord Datta. Worship to the stone idol of Swayambhu Datta has been going on for many thousands of years. The Lord who was in the form of a stone idol has now become dynamic and manifested with a body as Shripad Shri Vallabha. Praying to him to take birth as an avatar and then rejecting him when he took birth as an avatar is sinful. I, having many hundreds of years of age, came here to have darshan of Shripada. The famous Vishnu Datta and Sushila mentioned in Datta Puran are now born as Appala Raja Sharma and Sumati Maharani. There was a Maharshi by the name Labhada in Krita Yog. He became eligible for Sri Datta's special grace. He prayed to Datta that he would like to see Datta as a child and would like to rear that complete Parabrahma avatar with fatherly affection. Sri Datta said that his desire would be fulfilled during Krishna avatar. Labhada Maharishi was born as Nanda. His wife was born as Yashoda. Because of the merit they received by worshipping Shiva at Pradosh time on Saturdays, Sri Krishna grew up as the child of Nanda and Yashoda. But in the Yadava caste, Musalam developed and all Yadavas perished. Nanda was born as Bhaskaracharya with the surname Ramadagula, when Sri Ambika was born as Vasavi Kanyaka Parameshwari. When Arya Vaishyas immolated in the fire pit, at least one person remained in each lineage, but no one remained in Labhada Maharshi lineage. So, it was decided that Arya Vaishyas should compulsorily remember Labhada Maharishi. When the self-immolation of Arya Vaishyas in the fire pit was over, Sri Bhaskaracharya went into meditation in the meditation room of his house, and one of the ancestors of Sri Bhaskaracharya was a devotee of Sri Ram. Sri Ram gave darshan to that devotee once. At that same time, he had to go to serve his parents. So, he asked Sri Rama to stay there till he came back. Sri Ram's footprints were clearly imprinted in their house. Mother Vasavi now appeared to Bhaskaracharya standing in those footprints after the self-immolation was complete. Bhaskaracharya wept inconsolably. After a few moments, a child was seen at the same place. That child was none other than Sri Datta. The Lord said, Grandfather, myself and my sister Vasavi will always move before your eyes as small children. How can we stay away from you? You are the Labhada Maharshi who has taken birth on this earth. Your lineage has no survivors now. It is a common thing that happens when one does extremely great merit or extremely great sins. When you were Nanda, you acquired great merit. When there is no one eligible to be born in that meritorious family line, that family line discontinues. Because of the great merit you received earlier, you are now born as Bhaskaracharya and have seen the incarnation of Vasavamba. As there are no survivors in the lineage of Labhada, you are agitated without your knowledge. I am now giving you my assurance. The Ramadagula Vams in which you were born will not perish. It will run till the end of Kali Yuga. When I take an incarnation as Shripad Srivallabha, you will have to be born as my grandfather. At that time, you will have the house name Maladi and will be known as Bapana Vadhanalu. Maladi Vams also will not perish till the end of Kali Yuga. Previous words of Samarth Ramdas, Shivaji Maharaj and Sridhara Swami. My dear, in accordance with the promise given in Brihat Shilanagaram, these things are happening now in Pithikapuram. Shripada's eldest brother will be released from his blindness and he will become a great Pandit. After leaving that body, he will stay in Hiranya Lokam for some time. Then, by the will of Sripada, he will be born as Samardham Ramdas in Sajjangarh in the area of Patha. Narsimha Varma, who got the fruit of the donation of a cow to Sripada after leaving his body, will become a Chhatrapati with the name of Shivaji Maharaj and strive to establish a Hindu kingdom. He will go to Sri Shailam and get blessings. He will become famous as the dear disciple of Samardha Ramdas. Shripada's second elder brother Ramraj Sharma also will get liberated from his lameness and will become a great Pandit. After leaving that body, he will stay in Hiranyalokam for some time and again will take birth as Sridhara and become an Avadhuta. The divine power cannot be comprehended and cannot be transgressed. Whatever I say is true in every letter. Whether you believe it or not, truth remains truth. If all the people in the world argues that there is no sun, the sun will not disappear. The divine is very strange. God has the power to create troubles to even rich people or even great kings who enjoy all riches. Similarly, God also has the power to remove the troubles. In the future, Vayasapur Agraharam, which will be called Kokanada, Shyamalambapura and Shripitikapuram will amalgamate and will develop into a mega city. One day or the other, in one birth or the other, people from all countries in the world, people from all races and all traditions will come to Pithikapuram and have the darshan of Sri Swami. The biography of Sripada, written in Sanskrit and titled as Sripad Srivallabha Charitamrutam, would receive the blessings of Sripad Srivallabha. According to the will of Sripada, that volume written on Bhujapatra would be kept buried in an invisible form many fathoms deep underground in the birthplace of Sripada. His padukas would be installed and a temple would be constructed at his birthplace. Sri Pinda Venkatappaya Sreshti, an eminent affluent merchant who could donate a cow to Sripada, was indeed a very worthy person. His life became an illustrious one. There would be no shortage of wealth in their family. He would stay for some time in Hiranyalok and after that he would take birth in Maharashtra in a very wealthy Vaishya family and witness the incarnation of Sri Narasimha Saraswati also. My dear Shankar Bhatt, this episode of Donation of the Cow is indeed very auspicious. You can now proceed to Kurvapuram. May Shri Pada, Shri Vallabha protect you always. Digambara, Digambara, Shri Pada Vallabha Digambara. Jai Shri Sachidananda Sadguru Shri Sainath Maharaj. Om Sai Ram.